Hey guys, it's Jason over here. Part 2 to one thing that every street or film or any photographer should do at least once in their career or their hobby. It is to make a book or a photo book or a zine or a work or printing your photos, anything of that sort. Printing zine books. I highly recommend it. I'm sure other photographers recommend it as well. It's good to see your work in physical material and to look at your work and see all your photos together, all the curated photos together in one book or zine. Maybe you can have a theme or a topic, but I'm gonna go over today my little books, my little baby book, and my zines and things that I've made over my period of shooting photos, film photography, or street photography. So I believe this is the first ever photo book I made. It's like a book slash zine. It doesn't even have a title. It's my Jason's Lens. So I made this book out of a really thick paper. You can hear it. This is the first page. It was a skyscraper. This is the Korean Air Tower, I believe, in downtown LA. This is a photo I took in like 2017, 2018. This is the IKEA. There were some bulbs hanging at IKEA. I went to IKEA for like a photo project for myself, and I took those. This was in Korea. These were in Korea. This is all in Korea. This was also in Korea. Some nature shots. This is downtown LA. It was like raining that day, and I was like, I want to go take photos. So I took some photos. This is the 110 freeway by a bridge. I took some long exposure shots. These are also Korea. There's some mountain ranges in Korea called Sodaksan. This is downtown LA. I went to downtown LA quite a bit during my time taking photos. I had a series of these black walls with a guy smoking and stuff. This is a Griffith Observatory. I took this. This was a creep shot, but I I put my camera to the window and I pointed my camera to the window and I took that shot of this lady eating her steak, and it came out really nice. I liked it. This is the bakery, which is near that restaurant, and that was that for the untitled book. Maybe this is a bad angle. This next book, I named it The Streets of the People because it's the people of the streets, as you'll see. The Streets of the People. Oh, I signed it. I signed it. Anyways, this is Alhambra 2017. This is the first film photo I took after high school. This is Santa Monica Pier. This is Skid Row. I know, again, there's a lot of controversy about taking photos of people who are homeless, but what my intentions were to expose the poverty that was in around LA. But I realized even then it might seem pretty exploitive to take pictures of homeless people. So I try not to do it as often anymore. But I mean, everyone knows there's poverty in LA. I don't know if this is allowed on YouTube, but this is a guy in Venice Beach and a woman lighting up something. I don't know what it was. It might have been a cigarette. It might have been a drug. I like the shadow and the light in this photo. I really like the shot of this guy going in with his bike in the metro on the Gold Line. This guy walking by the road. This is during the left side is during the protests of during COVID, during the George Floyd protest, and I got this shot and I really liked it. The one on the right, it's like sort of like opposite. It's like peaceful. This one is my photo from Venice Beach. There was this little like what do you call this? A buggy? No, not a buggy. It's like a Scooby-Doo van. And then another protest photo, this little girl with all these soldiers. This little girl is from the COVID. I took a series of photos during COVID with people with their masks on around my neighborhood, and I thought this was pretty cool. I like this how the photo came out. this guy, he might have been homeless, he might not have been homeless, but I like how the light shines on the bike, and how the light shines on his back, and it's just like it's like angelic almost. Some smoking photos, cigarettes, smoking photos. Another picture of a homeless. I know I have a lot of homeless pictures. I got some comments on Instagram about how like I didn't do anything to help, but somebody had already called for help. And what they usually do with homeless people when they're not physically ill, they send them on a 5150 or something like that, and they send them to a mental institution or like something of that sort, a facility. And it's, I don't know, it's, anyways, this is some tents in Skid Row. I really like this peaceful family peacefully protesting during the George Floyd protest. I really like that. Another picture of a protest. This one was a recent photo on the left. It was a guy walking by this fire. Some guy lit a box on fire and nobody cares. And like those people on the other side of the street are just, they were doing, it was a Sunday I think or something, and then they were doing like a sermon or preaching, and nobody paid the slightest attention. This is one of my first ever shots from my first role. This is also a homeless group. They're sort of like a family. This is from one of my first roles, and it just shows how like homeless people are people too. They have emotions. They get lonely. They get happy. I'm acting like they're like not human, but they are human, and they're just like people. They're people just like us. There we go. This is part of the COVID mask series that I did. This one was pretty recent. It was a little couple kissing, and I really like this photo a lot. I paired it with the Ferris wheel, but not in this book, I guess. This is I think they're a Korean couple, but this is a Korean couple in the rain. I just like the umbrella symmetry. This girl is in like Rodeo Drive, and she's dressed really nice, so I just put these two umbrellas together, and that's that book. So People of the Streets, so this one is a zine that I made. It's similar to the People of the Streets, the Streets of the People the book I just showed you earlier. So I'm not gonna go over this one. This one is a recent zine that I made, Good Vibrations. It's about all the photos I took at the beach recently, all the beaches in LA, almost all. I not all the beaches, but like a lot of the beaches I went to in LA and Orange County. And so this one, I believe this is Huntington Beach. I just took the whole page. And this one has poems as well. This one has poems. Let me read to you guys. Come along with me as I read this poem with you. The beach is where I go to relax, to get away from the vibrations of the city. It puts you at ease no matter what the weather. It is a place where people spend time with family. The soft, salty breeze of the air, the gentle wash of the waves, the good vibes of the crowds, all swirling around like the ripples of the water. The sun is high in the sky, the bikers are passing by. Love is out and about, friends are conversing, and some are snoozing. Wherever you go, there are smiles all around. The music ebbs and flows as you walk. As the day comes to an end, the sun glows in an ember-like orange and red. There's other poems in this book as well, but I'm not gonna read them. I don't know if you can see this, but this is Santa Monica Pier. All of this is Santa Monica Pier. This guy was looking for some treasures or metal. He had a metal detector and he was just going around. I asked him if I can take a photo of him. I like the police car in the background. I don't know, and the pier in the background as well. this guy and like he's like all by himself, just chilling out. And I like the linear like part of the photo where it's like everything is in line and he's right in the middle, smack dab in the middle. This one, these guys are all just looking in one direction on a mirror. This is a mirror from a sunglass place. Here's another poem. This lady is just looking into the abyss and she's just, yeah. This girl riding a bike at Venice Beach. Another poem. Some janitors on the beach. I just took them solitude. There's a couple or something walking in the background, but I like the pairs. This random guy, he just like stopped on the Venice boardwalk and I took a shot of him. And it seemed like he was posing for it, but he wasn't. These kids were on a bike. They were all looking in the same direction. I thought that was interesting. This girl with the dog was staring right at the camera. The patrol cars, the lifeguard patrol cars, not that interesting. This was like a Venice Beach like wedding thing, picture thing. And I was like, oh, there was a guy walking behind this grandpa. And I was like, oh, it'll be like a gay couple. I don't know, but this guy, I took a random picture of him. He like looked at me and I was like, I like your ice cream. These two guys walking in step and in unison. They're dressed really nice. This guy of a monk. Monks don't like their pictures being taken, but this guy didn't say anything, so I took a photo of him. It almost seems like a portrait too. This guy rollerblading. Okay, I'm gonna go by fast now. This guy by himself. Maybe another poem. This is Huntington Beach on the left. Another poem. Some old couple on the. This is like Balboa Island. Balboa Island was a pretty cool place to go to. This is all Balboa Island. Balboa Island. They're all sleeping. I was like, haha, more poems. This was at Venice Beach. The one on the left was at Balboa Island as well. This one on the Venice Beach. This lady had this orange bucket and she was wearing orange. This girl, I already went over these photos in my other videos, but Venice Beach. Beach Nights. This is a poem that my friend wrote for me and to put in this book, and I'm not gonna read it. This guy, and that's my book. This is a book like words book that I had ghost written about me. It's my biography. I know it's like too soon to write a biography, but I wrote this with a ghostwriter, and it tells about my life and what I've gone through and experienced in my life. So yeah, I'm not gonna go over this. Well, thank you guys for watching. I know it's a long video, but every photographer should make a zine, a photo book, or at least a print of your photos, or multiple prints of your photos, at least once in your career or hobby or your time taking photos. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Click like, comment, and subscribe, all the good stuff. See you guys next time. Peace.